back to Bloom. There are some innovative new therapies offering hope to people who may feel let down by traditional medicine, including those who may be antibiotic resistant. Joining us now from Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box are doctors Lana Gardner and Leah Teakle-Taylor. Ladies, it's so great to see you.
Good to see you. Hi.
So you guys are famous for getting outside of the box as doctors, and I know you have some new treatments available, so what are they?
Well, the thing we're most excited about today is our ozone therapy. Ozone everyone has heard of, but who really knows what it is? It's been used for over 100 years in Europe as a very powerful antimicrobial, and it's catching on here.
So what types of ozone therapies do you actually have at your office?
At our office, we have ozone IV. We have, and that is a very interesting IV. We take out blood from the patient, mix the ozone, and then put it back in the patient. Other therapies that we have they're called insufflation, and we bring ozone to different parts of the body, like the sinuses, the nose, the ears, the bladder, the rectum. And then also we have another therapy called bagging, where if there's a strange rash, it's not getting better with all the normal things, we literally put a bag around the leg that has the rash and add ozone for a period of time to help that body clear the rash.
I know Dr. Teakle-Taylor, you slightly touched on this, but how exactly does it work?
Well, ozone is an unstable molecule made from 3 oxygen molecules put together. Of course, it occurs naturally in our atmosphere, but you can produce it from medical grade oxygen in the office in a special generator. It is a very powerful antimicrobial. There isn't a fungus, virus, or bacteria that is resistant to it, so it was very useful. It's also a very powerful modulator of the immune system, but I think the way it works the best is helps us with oxygen utilization within our mitochondria. And we know that poor oxygen utilization is associated with all chronic diseases, cancer, autoimmune. So it's a way to help the body be better in and of itself without an additional drug.
Is it FDA approved?
It is FDA approved, safe with food additives as a disinfectant.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah,
All right, very, very good to hear. You know, we talk about people being antibiotic resistant because I think, you know, people were just overprescribed. Every doctor was handing out those antibiotics. So there are a lot of people out there that deal with this issue.
Absolutely.
It's true. And this actually, during COVID, ozone was used in many other countries as an antimicrobial and into the body as a way to help with the oxygen utilization during COVID. So it's really, really quite powerful, pretty easy to produce cleanly in the office, and something everyone should be aware of.
Yeah, without a doubt, definitely to be aware of it. Do you start feeling better right away after the therapy?
Many times, but sometimes depending how sick a person is, and if it is an infection, there can be some die-off where they don't feel well for a while, but then it starts to build and they really start feeling better.
That's incredible. So it's just something that you can come into your office. I know you have so many cool things at your new location, which is so beautiful, by the way. You're so welcome. But this is some place that you treat the entire family. Is this good for kids too?
Absolutely. It's good for the whole family, and it can be used safely.
And with some of our special needs kids, we're using it to clear the infections that they might be harboring in their sinuses. We put it down into their ears, because a lot of times with kids, some you can get IVs, but special needs kids, it's too hard to do an IV. So this is one way we start the process to clear the infections.
It's incredible. If you haven't had a chance to see their offices, you should. I mean, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg of all that you offer. Doctors, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gail.
All right, Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box are located in St. Petersburg. You can call 727-498-8898 or visit online at docsoutsidethebox.us. We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.
The preceding portion of Bloom was sponsored by Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box.